Welcome back everyone to yinDyang. Today I am sharing with you guys what I feel my calling is, and that is to be a holistic doctor. And to accomplish that, to better help people, I felt called towards chiropractic. And today's video is breaking down what chiropractic really is, because I feel like a lot of people have a misconception that it's more cracking backs and my low back hurts, let me go to a chiropractor, or my neck hurts, let me go to a chiropractor, let me hear that good satisfying crack noise. And chiropractic is so much more. So today we're diving into what chiropractic really is. So to start off explaining chiropractic, we're going to start with my little rubber band analogy. For those of you who have seen my earlier video, Healing Time, we used this rubber band to talk about emotional trauma. But today we're going to use it to talk about physical trauma. So this rubber band represents trauma. This is of the physical sorts this time. Let's say like you scratching yourself, you falling and something going out of place, or a headache, different types of traumas. And so over time, with this rubber band staying on my finger, it starts to hurt. And then over time, I start to lose color in my finger. And then a little bit longer, I start to feel sensory and it starts to go numb. And so to fix that problem, I put Band-Aids on it to make sure, make not look so gross. Then I put some cream on it to numb all the pain that I'm feeling. And then I put some ice on it to hope that helps. But all of those things are not getting to the source of the issue, which is this rubber band on my finger. But now with this example, this finger represents our nerve along our spine. And the difference here is that we can't feel when our nerves are being squished or impinged because we don't have sensory on those nerves, if that makes any sense. We can't feel the pain. We don't have pain sensors there to feel when something is impinging on it. So we don't know there's a problem until it affects something else. And this impingement on this nerve is what we call a subluxation. And what chiropractors do is adjust the spine so that the bones are properly placed to remove that subluxation so we can have proper and better functionality. Now, oftentimes we get that question, if we remove the problem, why do I have to keep coming back? Well, the issue is oftentimes people only come when there is pain, when you do have a secondary issue. And that means the body adapted around that problem over time because our body has this amazing network called innate intelligence that allows ourselves to heal ourselves. But there are some things that the body can't do on its own. And as a chiropractor, we facilitate that healing process by removing the source of that issue because the body isn't always the best at moving bones. So what it does, it creates a fascial network to go around the issue so that your body can continue to function the way it needs to in order to help you survive. And so when you come to the chiropractic office once, you remove one issue, but the body's adaptation to that issue cause other issues. So let me use the spine as an example. Posture. Let's say you sit at your desk all day, and so you create a little bit of a hunch, but the body likes to keep the head leveled. So what it does, it accentuates this curve to keep your head on straight, and also accentuates this lower curve to help keep your head on straight. Did you see that? You see how I did this lower curve right here, and I brought the head up straight. So then over time, instead of your head staying down like this, your body did what it can to bring the head up, but it didn't fix this primary problem. And that's something the body can't quite do on its own yet. So what we do as chiropractors, we go to the source of that issue, remove the problem so that the body can heal itself. We facilitate the healing process in the body. And so now okay, hold on back. So yes, we removed this problem, but your body has other problems because it tried to adapt around the problem instead of fixing it. And so what we do is continue to facilitate that healing process. So now that the body is healed around that issue, we go about removing the second one. And then over time, we finally remove that rubber band, that initial trauma, and the body's back to its proper health and functionality. So as chiropractors, we're primary physicians, but we are focused more on helping the nervous system do what it needs to do in order to keep us alive. As most of us know, the brain is controlling everything. It's like the control system in our body. It's the boss. And so we have this beautiful nervous system consisting of different branches and connections from our brain to our organs, from our organs to our brains. And so we have this system right here, for example. This is just a simplified version, but up here is our brain and down here is our organ. And this is our nerve system. And so the brain sends a message down to our organ, and our organ sends a message back up to the brain, letting them know that it's doing their job. But sometimes along the way, there may be a subluxation or an impingement on the nerve, and that message is not being properly sent to the organ. And so the organ may not be doing its job properly, or there's an issue with the signal coming back up. And so the organ's not sending the message to the brain that it needs to, such as, hey, I need more blood. Hey, I need more blood. Hey, I need more blood. But the brain's not getting that message. It's saying, oh, you want less blood? Oh, I got you. So there's an issue with the messaging system. The messages are sending great because, our bodies are perfect. But along the way, there is confusion of what the message is saying. And that's what's at the source of a subluxation. Speaking of nerves, let's break it down to visuals. So, as you see here, this is an example of our spine. And all these little yellow things coming out, these are our nerves. So you can see along the whole way, we have nerves throughout our whole spine and even down to our sacrum. And what's going on? So the brain sits up here, and at each level, we have nerves coming out to send messages to different organs. And our impingement may occur, right here. So if there's a misalignment in the bone, all right, y'all see that? The bone comes out and impinges on this little nerve. This nerve right here has a job, and if it's being impinged on, it may not be doing its job properly. Up here now is called a merit chart. And a merit chart breaks down what each nerve does and the organ related to it. So for example, let's say this vertebra right here rotated this way and impinged this nerve. This nerve is important for organs such as the heart. So let's say we have this issue and the nerve sends signals to the heart, but there's an issue with that signal transduction. And so the heart maybe has a low heart rate or high heart rate. Or then maybe that causes high or low blood pressure, causing other issues in the body. Bet you didn't know chiropractic helps with that, huh? Now going down the spine, let's say there was a rotation here or a herniation, a disc herniation. I don't know if you guys heard of herniations, but when the disc starts to bulge out, that's what this little thing is right here. Y'all see that? Let's say that happens. And what's right next to that disc? A nerve. Well, actually, what's happening is that the disc is impacting the nerve below it, because if you see in here, that's the spinal cord. And so it's impinging right there in the back on the spinal cord, affecting the nerve below. And so that's probably causing issues. It might be causing issues like painful menstruation or infertility. And you'd be amazed how many infertility cases chiropractic helps with. But we're not going to go too deep today. We're just going to break down chiropractic for now. So hopefully you guys understand chiropractic a little better now, because we really broke it down today. But don't worry, there will be future videos in the future breaking down the power of chiropractic, different cases in which chiropractic has helped heal or facilitate the healing of ailments, infertility, and other psychological disorders. Chiropractic is so powerful, and I just want more people to know about its magnificence. And next week, I will be breaking down why I chose chiropractic. I mean, if it's not obvious, I'm super geeky for this stuff, but next week I'll be breaking down like how I found chiropractic and what my chiropractic why is. Okay, you guys, that's all I have for you until next week. But before we go, I have a quote. This is by Daniel D. Palmer, which is the founder of chiropractic. The philosophy of chiropractic is founded upon the knowledge of the manner in which a vital functions are performed by innate and health and disease. When the controlling intelligence is able to transmit mental pulses to all parts of the body, free and obstructed, we have normal action, which is health. So until next week, you guys remember to like, subscribe, and leave comments, and share the video, share the love, share the knowledge, share the wealth. And until next week, let's go live life.